Hello, everybody. Fursade here. Now, before you ask, yes, I am laying in bed right now. I'm tired. It is like 12 in the morning. I gotta get this video made. And yeah, so we're gonna do the first aid story while I'm laying in bed. Yes, I have nothing better to do. Anyway, so last we left off, Jedit was killed by Mad Cow, right? And the one enraged by his death had turned to the singularity just to beat him up, right? Because the one got beaten up by singularity before and did something about it. So the singularity was forced to retreat, and the one returns back to the association. Now we're gonna start from there. Now the one walks into the building and he marches straight towards the head of the association and is pissed off like dude, why did you send me? Like, I just learned how to use my technique. Why did you send me out there knowing full well I couldn't do anything? And the association is like, hey, you work for me. You do what I tell you to do, whether you like it or not. And the one is mad. Like the one. He watched his friend die. He is very mad right now. So the one just walks out the association, pissed, but he's seething, and he walks around looking for something, anything to do. And he realizes, like, hey, like, I don't need that association, even though I left my friends at the association for some reason. I could probably do this myself. So the one goes in search of someone else who knows the Divine Shadow technique until he's approached by a handtail, right? If you don't know what a handtail is, it's basically a regular Fenarian, but like they have like a four-clawed hand on the end of their tail. I'll put a picture up on screen. I'll put a picture up on screen if you need it. If you're one of those visual people. Anyway, he's approached by a handtail and he's like, hey, you fellow handtail. Keep in mind the one is a handtail himself. How would you like to be a part of something amazing? Enlist in the handtail army. Trust me, you'll love it. Now the one, he's a little skeptical at first until he eventually is like, hey, why not? Like, why shouldn't I? I mean, it's better than working for it could be better. It should be much better than working for the association, am I right? So the one signs the paper, he does all the work for it, and then he eventually gets into the Handtail Monarch, aka the Handtail Empire, where he is greeted by Lord X. I'll put a picture of Lord X on screen. He is greeted by Lord X. Now keep in mind, Lord X is going to be a very, very important character later. Now, with that being said, Lord X really likes the one. Lord X sees a lot of potential in having the one in the Handtail army. So Lord X takes the one personally to train his shadow technique. And the Lord X teaches him a lot. Lord X knows a lot about the Divine Shadow technique, and he manages to teach the one how to fully control the Forgotten Blades, how to actually manipulate shadows to help him out, and he teaches him a lot of stuff. Now, the one is very grateful for Lord X's work, and Lord X offers him a deal. Lord X is like, okay, one, I see a lot in you. I know exactly, I see a lot of potential in you. So, here's my deal. You're my servant, and in exchange, I'll let you stay here under the Handtail Monarch. You get all these perks, you get protection from literally everything. And like I said, like, in return, you're my servant. And the one, he considers it, but it's better than going back to the association. So he accepts, like, all right, fine, Lord X, fine, I'll take you up on that. And Lord X is very happy with this. He was like, okay, dude, call me Xanthaus. That's what the X in Lord X stands for, Xanthaus. Call me Xanthaus, one. And the two get to talking, and they actually form a pretty deep bond. Now, keep in mind, this is gonna be important later. This conversation right here will be important later. Now, but that's later. Though. Oh my god, my friend texted me. What does he want? Hold on, give me a second. All right, sorry about that. Anyway, so where were we? All right, I was telling y'all that the conversation was important. Anyway, so the five deity, well, the other four deities are all looking for the one. Like, the fourth is like, okay, where the hell did this man go? There's no way he was that hurt about Jedit's death. I mean, Jedit was a cool guy. Anyway, so the second is like, he'll turn up eventually. He couldn't have gone far, am I right? Like yeah. So they're all looking for the one, while the one is off, training and helping Lord X. Now, Lord X has this rival kingdom. It's not that far away, but he has this rival kingdom called the Three-Air Fenarians. If you don't know what they are, basically they're just, well, you don't know what they are, but they're regular Fenarians, but instead of having 2 ears, they have 3 ears. Hence the name 3 ears. I'll put a picture up on screen, but yeah. So the Handtails and Thayers hate each other. I call them Thayers. Yeah, I call them Thayers. It's pronounced 3 ears, but I call them Thayers. I don't know why. Anyway, so the Thayers and the Handtails hate each other. They have had multiple wars throughout the course of Fenarian history against each other. And so Lord X is like, hey, if you go in there and fight the warrior who's supposed to represent the Thayers, then I'll teach you a lot more about the Divine Shadow technique. And the one is grateful, so he goes to the Thayer kingdom, where he's met with Emperor Xenofangs. I'll put a picture up on screen right there. And Xenofangs is like, this is your representative right here, a kid, a 19-year-old kid right here. Come on now, dude. This kid's not doing anything. He probably doesn't even know how to use his own technique. Now the one is like, okay, yeah, maybe I may not know how to use my own technique, but come on now. I'm gonna kill you one of these days. He was right, by the way. Anyway, so, oh my god, what does he want? Interrupting my recording. Okay, anyway. So, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. Sorry. So, Emperor Xenofangs is like, ha, yeah, right. Alright, get my champion in here. Let's see what this kid's really all about. So, the champion for the Thayer Kingdom comes forth and is like, really? This kid? Come on now. I've faced stronger opponents than this in my sleep. And the one is like, I can't say this on YouTube. Fuck. We'll skip the one's dialogue. It is better if we skip the one's dialogue. Just know that it made the champion mad. No, the champion's like, oh yeah, little punk. Alright, fight me then. So the two fight, and it's very clear the one has gone a lot stronger since his encounter with Lord X. Now the one makes very quick work of this dude. Now, the one manages to beat the Thayer champion, and Emperor Xenofangs is like, okay, fine, whatever. You win, good job, I still hate you, and you're not gonna kill me one of these days. He was wrong, by the way. Anyway, where could we go from here? Okay, no, after that, Lord X takes the one back to his kingdom and is like, dude, I am proud of you. You have really turned my kingdom around. And the one is very happy with it. He's like, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. You're like a father to me, Lord X. A father I never really had, but a father nonetheless. Keep in mind that these two are gonna kill each other by the end of the story. Anyway, so that's about 10 minutes. Yeah, that's 10 minutes. Okay, well, this has been Fursade part 3 or 4. Well, I forgot what part this was. Well, whatever chapter this is, this has been that chapter. This is Fursade in bed. Yeah. I should do an ASMR. I should do part ASMR. Should I? I don't know. Well, I'll consider it. Anyway, this has been Fursade. Good night, and I'll see you all next Saturday or whenever I post another gaming video, whenever that'll be. All right, this is Fursade, and good night.